the arena.
When one thinks of Sudan, images are conjured up of a poor nation with arid land and very little farming. Well, think again. One company is using technology to revolutionize agriculture. The Daؤud Group is one of the more prominent businesses and is a major player across many areas of the Sudanese economy. The BBC's James Copnell has been given rare access to one of their facilities, and he's been finding out how new techniques are being put to use.
Like most Sudanese farming stories, it starts with a river. The Blue Nile irrigates the land all around it. But what Daؤud does with the water is extremely unusual in Sudan. This centre pivot sprays out water and fertiliser in a controlled circle. It uses less water than conventional irrigation and increases productivity. However, this sort of farming is not without difficulties.
There aren't enough suppliers around, so we struggle. We struggle with getting spare parts. We struggle with almost everything. The other major challenge is the finance. There isn't enough finance available for this sort of large-scale farming using very expensive equipment.
The crop here is alfalfa, which is used as fodder for cows. Some of it is sold for export, and some goes a few kilometres up the road to the company's own dairy farm. These cows chomping away are Western imports, which produce more milk than the local breed. But Sudan is too hot for them. This system sprays out cold air, keeping the barn 20 degrees cooler than the outside air. Milking time, and this is a far cry from the herder milking his cows by hand. The milk produced here is pasteurised, and the health of each cow is monitored electronically. Most of these cows were born abroad, but they're now very much the Sudanese super cows. They're kept in air-conditioned barns, and the latest genetic technology is being used to make sure the next generation will produce even more milk. This is technology at the service of agriculture.
When we use this technology, simply we can stimulate this cow to produce 5 times the offspring that it can produce by the normal breeding ways.
Asامه Daؤud is the man who owns the cosseted cows. In fact, the Daؤud Group is named after his father. I wondered whether the use of all this expensive technology meant Daؤud didn't actually create as many jobs as traditional farming.
Yes, I'm afraid that is true. But you have to choose between productivity and social commitments. You cannot have both. So, but still, you know, even this type of technology still requires quite a significant number of people, and maybe more educated, more trained type of people.
There's more cutting-edge technology at the Daؤud dairy factory, where the milk is packaged or turned into yogurt. Most farming in Sudan is still on a much smaller scale. This factory alone cost $50 million. It's a massive investment, but shows just how technology can help revolutionise agriculture.